Hawaii, and so the leis are a sign of aloha and gratitude and congratulations. So my family, I had several family members from Hawaii fly up for this, so they brought this fresh from Hawaii, fresh from my home.
Very cool. Well, talk about the overall experience. Obviously, a big night for you. How did it play out versus your expectations, and how are you feeling right now?
You know, it actually exceeded my expectations. Of course, I was nervous. This is my Bellator debut. It's actually my first fight with a big promotion. So my main goal was, you know, win or lose, I just want to put on a good fight and prove to everybody that I'm a legitimate fighter, especially after my pro debut, which I'm sure everybody has seen. So I just wanted to put on a good fight, and from what everyone's telling me, it was a great fight, and so I'm really happy with the outcome.
Do you feel like it is going to be enough to help put that pro debut behind you, or do you feel like there's going to be more work to be done?
Well, of course, there's always work. I can always improve and get better, but for right now, I think I have proven to a lot of viewers, and especially the haters, that, okay, I'm good. You know, I belong here in Bellator. I deserve this, and you know, me and Maria, we did put on an excellent fight for the crowd, so I'm perfect. I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Were you battling any nerves at all with this being such a big opportunity for you?
Oh, absolutely. I was trying to meditate before, you know, a couple of days before. I was, you know, not only did I have the viral community watching me, but I also had the islands on my back. You know, I have, even though I live here in California right now, I had the 808 state behind me, and I also had the Pacific Islander community in Southern California that was supporting me. So you know, I felt like there was a very heavy weight on my shoulder that I had to represent everybody. So I was extremely nervous. Hopefully I didn't show anything though.
Now, every fighter from Hawaii seems to have BJ Penn as a huge inspiration. How big of an inspiration was he for you?
Oh, he's a huge inspiration, actually. I was, you know, we were actually worried that since she's a jiu-jitsu practitioner, she was going to try and take us down. So we're like, all right, we got to show her our knees, you know, like threaten her that. And I kept going back to BJ's. I'm not sure what fight it was, but I just remember watching his highlight reel and seeing him doing flying knees and just getting nuts. So I was like, all right, you gotta pull BJ Penn out. And I actually listened to his walkout songs before to get me pumped up. And I'm sitting in my hotel room and I'm actually tearing because I'm just like, I gotta do this for Hawaii. I gotta do this for the Hawaiians, the Kanaka Maoli. So yeah, he was a really huge inspiration for this fight.
That's awesome.
Not to take away from tonight, but let's kind of go back to that pro debut. Mm-hmm. The video went viral, not in a good way. What kind of reaction did you get directly? Did you read a lot of the comments on that stuff? Did you take that stuff to heart?
You know, I actually did read the comments, and at first I was kind of upset because when I found out that it had gone viral, I was like, awesome, but I wasn't expecting the backlash that it received. So when I did take the time to read some of the comments, I was a little upset, but then when I clicked on their profile to see who they were, I was like, oh, whatever, they're just like keyboard trolls, keyboard warriors. So over time, I actually found them to be really funny, and we actually found a lot of the comments hysterical. So, I mean, I was able to brush it off. It wasn't a problem after that.
I mean, good or bad, it really brought attention to you. You know, I actually had one of the judges sitting next to me that said, wait, is this the girl who beat up the mom? And I was like, yeah, this is the one. And he's like, I knew it. You know, like, I mean, you know, you're kind of known in your second fight into. I mean, is there any positives you take away from that?
Yeah, you know, any publicity is good publicity, so we just took it in stride, and a lot of people didn't know that we were actually in communication with Bellator prior to it going viral, so we were fine. You know, it's like I didn't get a contract because of that video. I got a contract because of my skill as a fighter, so we were totally cool with it, and we just take it in stride and we laugh, and you know, hopefully I proved enough tonight that, okay, yeah, I can move past the whole soccer mom thing, but we still capitalize on it. Like, we'll still make shirts probably, like soccer moms, X, I don't know. So it's fine. We're okay with it.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.